Alright, what's going on everyone? Zach again. Welcome back to another Roblox video. So today we're going to be playing Stealth. Now this is a game that I played back in the day. This is an Assassin's Creed type of game. I played this a lot back in the day. It still hasn't been updated for about a year now, so it's a pretty old game that only about 19 people play, but it's actually pretty well made. So this is the lobby, and you can see there's a bunch of options you can do here. Of course, if you click play, you're going to load into the map. Clicking customize, you can change the color of your outfit. So if you want a black outfit, you want a white outfit, red, maybe blue. There's only a limited amount of colors that you can choose from, but if you buy a game pass, you can actually choose a lot more colors. Let's see, since it's not a purple color, I guess we'll go with this color. This is the closest thing I can see that's to purple. Alright, anyways, and then if we head over to the shop, you can see that there's a bunch of items here you can buy. So there's like melee weapons. Everyone's going to start out with the basic sword, and you can work your way up to the Sword of Judgment, which is a level 100 sword, and you're going to need about 6 million to get this sword. You can see right here that I have about 100,000 cash in the on the top here, and then you can see my level is 80, so I'm too low level to get this sword, but regardless, you can always grind up and get it. Right now the current sword I have is the Hero Act, which is 500,000 and level 45. And then also you can get hidden blades. Hidden blades are basically daggers, and these one shot if you hit someone with them, but you can easily block these, so they're not that overpowered, but you can get these if you want to get a better hidden blade. But either way, all these one shot. I have the Sai currently. Range weapons, you have crossbows. Everyone's going to start out with the basic crossbow, but I have the fancy crossbow for 400,000, level 40. I do plan to get the ninja crossbow, but that is level 100 and it is 4 million, so it's going to be a bit of grinding. And then of course you get to have different types of hats. I'm using the basic hood, but I bought a bunch of other stuff, such as the pointy hood, thief. I bought the raven as well, ninja, and elder hood. Dominus of course is very high level and very expensive as well. And finally equipment, you have all this stuff. I have the landmine because landmine is really fun to play with. So let's get on with the map. There's two maps. There is Escombe and Cascano. I like playing on Cascano because Cascano is in the daytime, and I guess it's more fun for me to play on personally. So yeah, here we go. Stealth with mailbox games. You can see there's a lot of players in here, so you have a lot of potential. On the bottom right, you can see that there are achievements. So I have to defeat a player with 800 bounty or higher, and defeat 40 players. Leveling up in this game is not too difficult, but it can take a while. Max level in this is level 200, and since this game hasn't been updated for a long time, you can suspect that I don't think the level cap will rise in this game. You can see my target is right here. I can go ahead and do that, get my achievement. I don't think I'm going to be able to climb out of the water, because I think the climbing was broken in this game for a while. You were able to climb out of the water, but unfortunately I can't do that because the climbing is broken. So it gives me a bit of time to load in. Alright, so I reload into the map. You can see that right there's a landmine. If I step on that, obviously I'm going to blow up, so I'd rather not step on that. And you can climb this game. As I mentioned before, this is an Assassin's Creed type of game. You can see some of these guys are actually players, but others are NPCs. You can see he took me out with a hidden blade, so he jumped and then just hit me with the hidden blade. Some of these guys, so you kind of really have to figure out who's a player and who's not a player. You can see your character right here is wearing the hood, but to other players you'll look like, regular citizens. So I can't suspect everyone is a player. nor can I suspect anyone is also it's an NPC either. The way that you can know if people are players is if they climb or they jump. Now you can see if I'm walking, it's kind of hard to tell if I'm an NPC or a player, because NPCs don't run. But you can see that this player right here is actually jumping, so you could tell this is a player. So I'm going to try to get him. That player just jumped. Okay, so he knew exactly that I was a player. Now, other ways you can know that they're players is if they pull out a weapon. So you can pull out a crossbow, of course your hidden blade, or your primary weapon. Now my primary hero has 2 shots. And as I mentioned before, this hidden blade is 1 shots. However, the hitbox is a little bit difficult to get. But if you do manage to get it, you'll be able to one-shot players. Now it's very easy to block the hidden blade, because if you take out your hero axiom, or if you take out your primary and hold X, you can actually block. And any person who uses the hidden blade won't be able to one-shot you. Watch. If he tries to use the hidden blade on me, he shouldn't one-shot me. If I let go of my block, he's using a landmine. If I let go of my block, he's obviously going to get me. Okay. Dang. All right. Yeah, he got me with the hidden blade. So I let go of my block and he hit me. Now there are other swords that you can. All swords, I believe all swords can block, but some swords have very fast swinging. So if you hold block for too long, they can actually end up destroying your block, and you'll end up dying really quickly. So I recommend only using block, maybe for hidden blades, unless you want to duel someone. But yeah, some crossbows as well, 2-shot. Like most of my weapons 2-shot. My crossbow and primary 2-shot, but of course every hidden blade will 1-shot, so make sure to keep that in mind. Okay, you can see that's a player up there because he's climbing. Usually I try to keep a low profile, but sometimes I like to have some fun and take out players. This guy's crouching, you could tell he's a player because he's crouching. Okay. Crossbow is a bit hard to aim sometimes. Okay, so he's going over there, and he just blew up, I think, or some kind of landmine, or he threw a grenade. I really don't know. All right. So you can do a bunch of flips, tricks, climb and stuff. So basically, this game is just a free-for-all. You can do what you want. Of course, you can make an alliance. If you press M, you can open up the menu, and you can use your mouse. You can create an alliance with other players, start an event, reset your character, or just return to the menu. And you can see down on the bottom left that if I click T, I can go to my alliance chat. Of course, I don't have an alliance, so there's nothing going to be there. But if I click G, I go to the global chat. There we go. So if I want to put down a landmine, I can press 4, left click, and there's my landmine. And you can set up landmines all around the map. Landmines can easily be triggered by other players, and even by NPCs or even guards as well. So they have a bit of a cooldown before you can use them again. I think it's about a couple seconds. You can put them anywhere on the map. You can even put them on the roofs, but they do have a chance of sliding off like that because of gravity, of course. You can see there's a player right there. You can also end up stepping on your own landmine, so just be aware of that. Just like that. Landmines are not that difficult to see. They have a little red indicator, or a little red sphere or ball that allows you to know if a landmine is placed there or not. And if you're stuck and you can't respawn, you can always just press M, press reset character, and it will reposition your character. So if you end up resetting and it doesn't respawn you, just click reset character and you should be just fine. Now, there's a lot of other stuff you can do. I believe you can crouch somehow. I don't exactly know. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you can press C to crouch, and crouching doesn't really have anything that's super significant, but if you run and press C, you can actually end up sliding. So you can actually perform like a hidden blade sliding thing, a sliding attack. Like, let me demonstrate right here. If I can slide and I can hit him underneath. Hitbox is still tough, but if you get the hitbox right, you can actually end up getting the slide attack. Okay, I'm just not big brain enough to do that, but don't worry. And with enough practice, you should be able to get it. You can even do the same thing with their weapon as well. So I can slide down and I can slash, or I could just regularly slash like this. Since this weapon is a 2-shot, I don't have to worry too much. If there's a noob in the game that doesn't really know how to fight and basically just use hidden blades, I've seen a lot of hidden blade users. People like using hidden blades because they one-shot, but of course you can easily block them. So a good thing that I like to do when I fight a noob is they come with a hidden blade, I block, hit them once, they try to hidden blade me again, block, and then hit them once, and then they're dead. Or you can use a crossbow to try to get long range shots. Now, the crossbow isn't exactly perfect. You're going to have to try and aim it. I believe it has a bit of drop when you try to I think this guy's trying to, yeah, I knew it. See, like I believe that guy was trying to play it off like he wasn't a player, trying to play it off like he was an NPC. And most people like to do that. Some people like to keep a low profile and scout around, and then when you see the situation is correct, you can go in and approach, use their weapon, use a hidden blade, use a crossbow, or even just drop a landmine and play a low profile and just have someone walk over it. But of course, landmines can be easily seen. So you can see that my landmine's right there. So, and you can see it from pretty far away. You can see I can run right here, and you can see there's a landmine right there, so I can easily avoid the area. Landmine hitboxes are actually pretty big. I think if you step in like a general vicinity, like 1 or 2 studs, you're actually going to be able to step on it. Oh, he's going to try to slash me. You see how my HP is going down? That silver bar is my HP. Dang. Okay, so he got through my shield. I dropped my guard too soon. But you can see that some swords can actually drain your HP even if you're blocking. So just make sure to be careful. There we go. Okay. Alright, and there are achievements on the bottom right, as I mentioned before. So you see, defeat a level 60 or higher, or you can defeat 37 players, which I could end up doing, or you can defeat 80 guards. I haven't seen any guards yet, so I can't exactly defeat guards right now, but guards do spawn, and you can get oh shoot, there's someone chasing me. Okay. Ooh, okay, he shot me with one of his. Okay. 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 Nice, good shot. Okay. So usually I try to block and then go in with attack. There we go. Okay, I got both of them done pretty easily. Of course, just play cautious. Don't rush in, otherwise you're going to end up getting beat a lot. You see that there's not a lot of players left in this server. 4 players left, so looks like we don't have a too big of a server here, but if you guys really do want to play this game and have some fun, go ahead and try it. I'll put the link in the description for anyone who wants to play. And you guys can also try the other map. I think Escombe has more players than this map. But regardless of what map you play, you'll basically be dealing with the same players who put landmines down, crossbows and all that. Now the game does have a bit of glitches. Sometimes you won't be able to climb. You see, I can climb this. I can't climb this part, but if you go on the windows, you can actually climb that. So if you're trying to climb, make sure you climb from the windows. And you can see sometimes I can't climb all the way, but sometimes I can. So don't expect the game to be perfect, but just be wary that glitches will happen. And sometimes there are glitches like this poison gas. Now you see I'm supposed to take damage from poison gas, but obviously this poison gas is still here, even though even though it's already been used, it's still there. So glitches like that happen all the time. But you can complete the quest if you want to. You can just simply parkour, or you can practice shooting and stuff on like NPCs. Just be wary that if you decide to take out NPCs, your bounty will go up. You can see I have a 300 bounty right now. Yeah, your bounty will go up a lot if you decide to actually fight NPCs. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, he's trying to get me. Okay. And you will heal after a while. So if you don't have any interaction, or if you're not damaging anyone, or someone does damage you for a while, you'll actually end up healing pretty quickly. You can see that's easily a player right there. He just jumped. I might have exposed myself a little early, but okay. Okay, so he went with the smoke grenade tactic. Dang. Alright. Yeah, he's pretty good. I could tell this guy's pretty good at playing the game. But anyways, I guess that's it for today's video. So thank you for everyone who decided to tune in and watch this video. If you want to try the game yourself, of course, I will put the link to the game in the description below. Tomorrow will be another Swordburst stream, so make sure to tune into that. And other than that, thank you for everyone who decided to watch today's video, and make sure to subscribe, maybe like, maybe even leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys all in the next video and the stream tomorrow. Thank you for watching.